What's up? So I'm gonna give y'all a Korea video, part 2 of Conquering Korea series. A lot of people I know are getting assignments to Korea, so I feel like what better time than now to put out another video on Conquering Korea, since I've done both assignments. If you have not watched the first video, just go do that. So yeah, I wrote some things in my phone. I'm gonna do this video on Kunsan, since that was the first assignment that I did, and I'll do another one on Osan. So yeah, Kunsan, 1 year tour typically. You get the assignment, it's a short tour. When you get there, within the first 90 days, you get the option to cape if you want to. So you can say, yeah, I'll stay here for 2 years. If you do that, you get a special allowance. I forget how much extra you get, but each month you get an extra allowance because you caped. So for some people that works. Something to look into if you're interested in staying in Korea. So yeah, in that year, I feel like Kunsan was like a year-long deployment. So I've been deployed before, and I would compare Kunsan to a deployment because it's unaccompanied, so it's just military really. There's no dependents, just us. So majority of the people, I'll just speak for me, it was work, gym, party, exercise, gym, work, party, party, gym, work, exercise. You know, just a constant rotation of that. It's the perfect place to just like get focused if you trying to go to school, or if you want to travel, or if you whatever you're trying to do. Kunsan was the place to eliminate all extra distractions that come with maybe being stateside or at another overseas base. So yeah, I say Kunsan was like a year-long deployment for me. You could save as much money as you want to. You could just set all kind of crazy goals and just knock all of them out in a year. Like, what else do you have to do? You don't have your car. You don't have all the freedoms that you have in the States. So why not just dedicate the whole year to bettering yourself in whatever way you see fit? That's how I take it. Now I'm gonna go into the pros and cons. All of these are my opinions on the pros and cons of Kunsan. If you've been to Korea and you think differently, go ahead and comment. Tell me how you feel. Really don't care. I'm just here to give out the information that I feel y'all deserve. So a con is the dorms. No grown adult wants to share their space. Like, nobody. But it's a part of the experience. So you're there. I think all the dorms at Kunsan suck in their own way. LRS is like way too far away in comparison to where they actually work. FSS and maintenance probably have the best dorms out of the bunch. Com dorms, I lived there for like the first 6 months of my assignment, and they never have hot water. Like, and there's no stairwell, so it's like 4 flights every day. It's just, I didn't like it. All the dorms suck in their own way. Security forces, y'all share y'all building with the army, so yeah. I mean, all the dorms suck, so that's a con to me. The gym though was a pro because the gym is big. I feel like it's a big gym. It's decent equipment, not as many broken freaking machines as there is in most base gyms. I mean, it's just clean. They got rock climbing. They offer like 1,000 classes every day. I think their gym was probably like the best part of the assignment to me. The cabs, a con. Everybody loves to just be able to get up and go when you want to. I mean, it's kind of clutch that the base is so small, because then you can like walk everywhere you need to go, or get on your bike or your scooter or whatever and get wherever you need to go. But when it's like brutally cold and miserably hot, you don't want to ride your bike and you don't want to walk, so you're just stuck waiting on one of the 10 cabs on base to get around to calling you, to texting you back. It's frustrating. So that's definitely a con. Just using cabs to get everywhere, unless you're a senior NCO, because then you get to drive, senior NCOs and officers. But for the rest of us common folk, cab life, bike life, Lamborghinis, yeah. DFAC, a con. I love my BAS because who spends $300 a month on just themselves to eat? But you don't get that in Korea, so eating at the DFAC is really your only option other than spending your base pay on groceries at the commissary. The DFAC chooses to serve this dry chicken, and it's like dipped in Italian dressing. They served it every freaking day, and it just never, just perfect place to get in shape though, because the food's garbage. So yeah, there's that. DFAC is trash. But Midnight Chow, always clutch when you've been out drinking. You just stop by Midnight Chow, get you some food, go back to the room. So it's always a plus, because then you don't have to cook anything. It's just ready for you, you know. Shout out to services, because blessings. The bowling alley. This is just a random little personal tidbit. The sweet and spicy chicken at the bowling alley. When I tell you I give my big toe right now for some sweet and spicy chicken from the bowling alley, it just was, I love it. So if you go, just try it and then come and comment and tell me how good it was, because I promise you're gonna enjoy it. It's really good. The hooches, a plus. So this is usually the first thing people mention when they talk about Kunsan. It's a bar on base, but it's not a bar. It's like a club funded by your squadron, and to pay for your drinks, you give donations that go back into your squadron. That's basically the gist of it. But yeah, it was pretty dope. Like, morale is just super high. You go around, you do hooch crawls, usually like the first Friday. Each squadron puts on like their jersey, their squadron jersey, and you just hop around drinking and stealing memorabilia from all the different squadrons. And it's just time to mingle and meet people. So I think that was pretty dope. It's probably some of my best memories at Kunsan are in the hooch. But when people do stupid things, and notice I said when, not if, when people do stupid things, that's the first thing that the Wing King takes away, is the hooch. Like, then you just do day room parties or go find other things to do other than drink. A con, Kunsan is a really, Gunsan is the name of the city. Gunsan is a really small city. It's not much to do at all. You can catch a cab from base to downtown, and it's probably like 12 to 15 bucks. If I remember correctly. There's like a bus station down there that you can use to get to various other cities. There's Latte Mart downtown, which is like a Walmart on steroids. And then there's like a few food places to eat downtown. Some honorable mentions are like Beef on a Leaf, really good Korean barbecue. Church Matures, I think they closed. Nene's Chicken, they delivered a base, really good. On the Black is a steakhouse, and New York Kitchen, I think is what it's called. It's pretty good too. So if you can tell, I get really happy about food. So yeah, those are some of the food places that I remember when I was there. Wolfpack Wheels is a pro. It's a bus. It goes directly from Kunsan to Osan. So you don't have to like catch cabs downtown and get city buses. The bus leaves from Kunsan, goes straight to Osan, and then comes back. There's like a bus schedule you can find at ITT in the Mustang. Not in the Mustang, that's at Osan. Listen, I did 2 assignments. It gets mixed up sometimes. You can find a schedule somewhere on base at the CAC. That's where it is. You can get the schedule. It's $20 each way, so it's $40 round trip, which is pretty expensive, but whatever, you know. Let's just take a breath. War games. If you know, you know. The exercises are like Beast Week mixed with I Am Legend, the movie. Yeah, we just gonna leave that there. But the index parties that usually come right after the song, yeah, good. Camaraderie, hands down the best part of the assignment. So because Kunsan is so small and so like all military, everybody knows each other. Like you see the same faces every day, more likely you're gonna know who everybody is. So yeah, it just became really easy to network, and morale is typically pretty high. Like, camaraderie is the best part of Kunsan. There's like intramural sports that are taken like way more serious than they are in the States. Like, the camaraderie, if you ask anybody, Kunsan has the best camaraderie of any assignment in the Air Force. I'm willing to debate it, period. That's it. So yeah, camaraderie, probably the best point I want to make on this video is like, it will almost re-blue you if you let it. Like, you meet good people, they treat you good, you just love on each other, because that's all you got over there is each other. You don't have your family, you don't have, you know, all the things that you have at other bases. So the camaraderie and just being close-knit and making connections is probably the best part of Kunsan. So yeah, overall, it's a dope assignment, especially if you're like a young single airman. It was my second assignment, so I had been in 3 or 4 years before I got there, and Kunsan completely opened my eyes to the Air Force that I had not known. I loved it. So don't let people like discourage you, because when I got the assignment, people were like, oh, that's the sucky Korea assignment, you're not gonna like it, blah blah blah. Be your own judge, because everybody's career is different. What works for them may not work for you, and vice versa. So go to the assignment with an open mind and get what you can get out of it. That's just all there is to it, because it really was not as bad as people made it out to be before I left my first base. Yes, it is smaller, but that has its benefits. So now I'm starting to ramble, but you get the point. If I had to choose, in all honesty, I would probably do Kunsan over Osan. After doing both back to back, I feel like I can fairly assess and decide. I feel like Kunsan was better. There's just not a lot of food options. Like, the BX only has Taco Bell, Subway, Burger King, Popeyes, and Smoothie King. I think those were the only ones that were there. Now mind you, I've been out of Kunsan since, it's been like a year and some change, so things are bound to change. I'm sure a lot has changed since I've left, but this is all the information that I have. So go into it with an open mind. Don't let people discourage you into thinking that this is just some like trash assignment. Yeah, take from it what you can, and because that's really all you can do. What are you gonna do? Cancel the orders and get out of the Air Force because you don't want to go? If that's your testimony, by all means. All I'm trying to say is go, be open-minded, experience the culture and just all that the country has to offer, and go from there. Hopefully this video was helpful. In a little while since I was there, it actually went really fast, so hopefully I didn't forget anything. If I did, I will comment it or type it on the screen when I edit this video. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Share with a friend if you know they got orders to Korea. Yeah, thanks y'all.